Well, your morning commute should be a lot easier than it has been the past few days. Fargo city crews have been working all night to clear the roads. Barbara Garrity joins us now with the job that they got done. Barbara?
Good morning, Michelle. City crews have been fighting two battles lately, the flood and now the 9 inches of snow that fell over the last 2 days. Trucks still loaded with sandbags were gassing up, and instead of heading for the river, they were all headed for the snow-covered streets.
Say when things will start calming down for all these crews that have been working so much?
Well, there's no saying when they'll get a break, considering there will be a tremendous amount of cleanup after the flood and then with that second river crest predicted.
We still need the help of the people that own the homes that are first line of defense to get their neighbors and their friends and whatever volunteers they can gather if they want to return their system back to normal, to get them to the street, and we will pick them up.
The Coast Guard has closed flooded rivers to all watercraft. Wakes caused by boats and even canoes can damage temporary dikes. The first offense fine is more than $30,000. And Grand Forks Mayor Mike Brown signed an emergency order allowing police to ticket sightseers who climb dikes to catch a glimpse of the swollen Red River. They could face fines of $1,000 or a month in jail.
We are scaling back the number of both Guard personnel and police officers that are on patrolling the dikes as the water recedes and is no longer adjacent to those dikes.
Well, most Fargo students can expect to be back in school by Monday. The principal of Centennial Elementary was hoping to get work started on their grounds yesterday, but because of the bad weather, crews had to clear roads instead. Last week, those crews ripped up part of Centennial's ground for materials to use in Fargo's contingency dikes. The principal says he'll push the start date back if he doesn't feel the students are safe.
Well, the men and women patrolling our sandbag dikes are doing an extraordinary job.
They're making sure people stay off them, checking for leaks and fixing trouble spots. Valley News Team's Brianna Boris shows us what National Guard members look for in these snowy conditions.
There's not a school that I know of that you can go to for being on dike patrol.
All it takes is a trained eye like Sergeant Marty Myers to make sure the earth by Mickelson Field he walks along is secure. He and his partner check for problem spots, and Myers says the snow has just made things a little more slippery. Leaks are still a dead giveaway.
As I look at our operations, one sign of success is simply the volume of missions that we have on a day-to-day basis. And through yesterday, the percentage of missions has dropped nearly 70% from what it was just a couple of days ago. So I think that in itself puts it into perspective.
Rough, compacted snow and slush, blustery and mild here today with temperatures hovering about 30. Should probably get to about 34. Some sun, mild and slushy tomorrow.
And my kudos go to you guys. I just can't believe all the stuff that goes on behind, done quietly and efficiently, in the same way with the health department. Being concerned about the infirm and so forth, it's...
Run fast.
Run friendly.
Run in the Fargo Marathon, May 9th. Merit Care is reopening all of its facilities in Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo today after disruptions because of the flood. It's also starting to schedule elective surgeries. Clinic hours and surgery schedules are being extended to cut down on wait times.
It's that time where you kind of want to get your house back in order and get some things done. And we'll have a statement for that later today, but for everybody, it's kind of nice. It's refreshing in a sense to kind of get things put back together, even though we had a lot of snow last night, you could say. And it is amazing how many people live in Fargo. I think that I kind of forgot. There was no traffic. I had to fight traffic to get to work today. You can start, if it starts to thaw or whatever and you're bored today, you can get your pallets. If there's any pallets that you have about that are empty, please put them out on the boulevard as well. We are going to step down from a high alert to alert, and I talked about that earlier. And our word for the day is restore and recharge. So restore and recharge. This is an opportunity for everybody to do that, and we're still not going to drop down our preparations if the press comes again, but restore and recharge. Thank you.
I do say that I lived here in Fargo Moorhead back in the mid-'90s. It's been a really distinct pleasure to come up here and work with such a group of professionals. I go back to Kansas City just amazed at the efforts you all have put forth here in this community. It is a testament for the country to behold.
Well, it's a slow resumption of everything. Monday's a good day. Our schools get back. Maybe I can see my grandchildren again that are in Detroit Lakes for the last 2 weeks. But and my mother's coming back. What else can you ask for?